Right. So let's talk about your home and your accommodation. Can you describe the place where you live?
Okay, I live in the dormitory on campus, and the dorm is pretty small. It only has two rooms. One is the bedroom for three students, and another is the bathroom. So the communal area is pretty small, so it can be crowded sometimes.
Okay. So do you plan to live there for a long time?
Actually, I have no idea because I will graduate next year, so I'll be finding jobs later this year, and I have nowhere to. I don't have any idea about where to live because it really depends on what kind of job I can find, and I'll be okay to live any big cities such as Shanghai or Beijing. Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to our next topic, and we're talking about music. So, is there any kind of music that you don't enjoy very much?
Well, it's hard to say because I think every kind of music deserves to be appreciated. And I like many types of music, such as pop music, rock and roll, folk, or rap. But I'm sure that there are many ugly compositions in every genre. Yeah.
Right. So, do you often listen to one type of music?
It really depends. I will listen to different kind of music according to my emotion. For example, when I am tired of studying, I will listen to some uh, pop music to cheer me up. When I am happy, when I'm happy, I will listen to some music to calm me down. So
Mhm.
it really depends.
All right. Okay. So, what kind of music do you enjoy the most?
I have to say, I my favorite type of music is rap. So there are several reasons that I like it. First of all, I like its strong rhythm. So every time when I'm listening to the rap, I can't help but groove along with it because I'm dancing. So I like listening to music. And besides, uh, the lyrics in rap are always encouraging. So it tells a lot of stories.
Okay,
Sometimes it's about
I'm going to stop you
how
there.
to.
That's
Okay,
an okay.
that's too
Um,
much.
we'll get back to the structure. All right. Let's talk about staying up. Do you sometimes go to bed very late?
Yes, I sometimes actually I have a regular routine. Usually going to bed at 12 p.m., but sometimes it will be different because I will hang out with my friends late, and sometimes when I am busy, I have to work late. Yeah,
So, did you stay up late when you were a kid?
I'm afraid I didn't stay up late because when I was young, uh, I always went to bed at 10 p.m. I guess, because I was children and my parents didn't allow me to stay up late. It was not good for my health, and I have to wake up early the next morning.
Right. So, what do you like to do when you stay up late?
When I stay up late, well, I can't say I like to do something because I don't like to stay up late. Sometimes I have to stay up late because I have to hang out with my friends and I have work to do. So it's really not up to me.
Okay. I'm going to send you the question for part 2 in the chat box. Can you see the question?
Yes.
Okay. So you've got 1 minute to prepare for this, and you may make some notes if you want to. And I'd like you to describe a place in your home where you enjoy relaxing. Okay. Your 1 minute preparation time starts now. Okay, Pakoris. So you've got 2 minutes for this. So don't worry
Okay.
if I
Yes.
interrupt you. I will tell you when the time is up. So can you please start speaking now?
Okay, thanks for the question. If I had to pick out a place of my home where I most enjoy relaxing, it should definitely be the balcony. So the balcony is not very big. It's just near the living room where there are some potted plants and a chair. So when I'm at home, when I first get up, I will walk over to the balcony and to take a breath of fresh air. And when I'm tired of studying or learning, I will just walk there and listen, put up my headset and listen to some music to cheer me up. Uh, the biggest reason why I find it most relaxing is that it is the closest place to nature indoors. Because nowadays, many people spend just too much time indoors, and I am no exception. Uh, if I spend too much time looking at the screen, I'll be tired and exhausted. So it is really a good way for me to relax uh, when I am standing at the balcony. Sometimes I will read books there, and sometimes I will just look around, look at those views outside, look at the people, the trees, the mountains, and sometimes I just laze around. Yeah.
Okay, so we've been talking about places where people can relax. Why do you think it is difficult for some people to relax?
I believe there are several reasons. First of all, nowadays people just have too much work to do, so they really don't have time to relax. Some people have to get up in 6 and go to bed at 12, so they don't really have time to relax. And secondly, I think nowadays people are just have too much pressure on them, and they always think of something that haven't happened. Something is important or something is just not important, but they just can't get rid of them in their mind. So in conclusion, I think people don't know the way to relax. Yeah.
Right. So what are the benefits of doing exercise?
I have to say there are many benefits of doing exercise because as for me, I like dancing and I've been dancing for almost 8 years. So dancing really has taught me a lot. First and foremost, it teaches me how to be confident. I have to dance in front of a group of people and I have to be confident so that my dancing can be attractive. So when one practice exercise much, they can also be confident because they are good at something, you know. And apart from that, it is uh, both good for our health, physical health and mental health. Every time when I'm tired and I feel stressed, I will go dancing. And after dancing, when I'm dancing, I just forget all the worries, and and it and it really helps me to ease down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So do people in your country exercise after work?
Oh, well, I think it really depends. So for students, I don't think they spend too much time doing exercise after school. With the development of the internet and the electronic devices, they are more indulged in playing with this. And as for some workers, some of them have a lot of work to do, so they really don't have much time to work. But from what I've noticed, as a graduate student, we have a lot of time to do exercise because we kind of more free. We don't have a regular timetable, so we can just do whatever I want. Yeah.
Okay. So what is the place where people spend most of their time in their home?
Well, I think it should be the living room. Take my parents, for example. Uh, they will work on the day. They will work on the day, and after dinner, they will relax in the living room. Sometimes they would watch televisions, and sometimes they just play cell phones there. And since there is a balcony next to the living room, they would just stand there and take a breath, take a breath of fresh air. So I think living room is the most place for relaxing.
Okay, that's the end of our test. Thank you, Prochorus.
Thank you very much.